Oh, it feels good to be back behind the camera and back on the channel. So today we're going to be going to a tiny little trout stream in the heart of the Lake District in search of some beautiful little trout. I've only ever been once before and had no luck, but that was not the case this time. I cannot believe what happened. What? So, off I go and I'll meet you guys there. So then, a little bit about the stream. It's gin clear on a good day. After a little bit of rain like we've had recently, it could be a little bit coloured. It's a beautiful little stream that runs in all sorts of different meanders, left to right, steep pools, shallow pools, but behind all the beauty, it is very overgrown. So a little novice like me casting away will be put through his paces, try not to get stuck in the trees and bushes overhanging. All right then, at the river. Now I'm expecting the average size to be on the smaller side, pushing up to a pound. So I'll be using a range of small baits and maybe change over to the crankbaits if they need more persuasion and a bit more aggression behind them to hit that lure. Much like the finesse fillet craw and some of the typical jerk baits I'll use, I like the little 3 to 5 centimetre rapala countdown lures. So with the waffling done, let's get fishing. Three, 2, 1, bang. There we I actually kid you not. Look, it's tangled my lure up. I can't believe that. Oh, I can't believe that. Literally, as I say, bang, I just see this golden swirl come right behind the lure, grab it, and then just miss the hook. Well, I missed the hook set. Oh, man. Yep, there's a fish, there's a fish. Oh, get in. Ah, lovely, lovely little gorgeous trout. That one took it right as it dropped. Don't pop off at the net. Oh, and it's in. Oh, the markings on this are beautiful. It is a little beauty. The sun hitting that perfectly. Let's get a pop back. Could not be more happier. Sent upstream, right on the margins. As soon as that lure hit the water, gave it a little twitch for the action, fish comes right in. With fish like that and scenery like this behind me with a beautiful little tiny stream, it's fair to say that I'm hooked. Let's carry on fishing. Right, working our way up to the next pool. And now I'm going to be using the 4 centimetre finesse fillet. Now the way I'm going to be working this lure is with fast twitches with about a 1 second pause in between 4 to 5 twitches, just as you see. So with all that being said, let's put it to the test, shall we? I'm rather hopeful that a nice little trout's going to be sat in here. Nothing. It's a real big surprise. I thought I'd have been getting hooked up in here straight away. You can never predict where the fish are going to be, but with a pool like this, when you're trout fishing, you saw, yep, there we go, just as I say that. Another beautiful little trout. I will get the net on you. There we go. Pan fry, net. God, how have you ate that? You were a greedy boy. Ooh. All right. I'd expect a fish out of here, 100%. I've been wrong when I've said that in the past, but I really would now. Now that I know that they're taken on the jerk, these little pools can't deny me a fish. There we go. Oh, I need to start saying these things more often, eh? Just get a bit closer so we're not bringing them up over the rocks. Ah, we're not seeing that one tonight, unfortunately. My cues have been on point today. Could have been doing this every other cast, just saying, yep, 100% fish, 100% fish. Apparently that's all you need to do. See if we can't bag another. That was it. That was literally it. Oh, I never miss fish like that. What the hell? Ah, how frustrating. I really wanted to get a fish out of that pool. I thought it looked so good. There's a little spillway coming up at the top and then a bigger one coming in right where I lost that fish. And I knew there'd be a trout in there. Nevertheless, I'm going to go try and find the next pool and I guess I'll meet you there. How about this for a cool looking pool? Okay, I just ruined that pool. Let me up here. I've just snapped off on a tree. From bad casting, there's nothing new, and apparently I never learn. What I'm gonna do is quickly retie, and then I'll meet you at the next pull. Okay, pull change, lure change, countdown on. Now last time I fished this river, I actually fished at the same time, and I think that this honestly just isn't the feeding time for them in the evening. I think I'd be a lot better off coming in the morning one of these days and giving it a good old shot then. That is the case. I mean, if you're fishing a place where you know the fish are. Oh, that came right up to the top for it. That was cool as hell. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? Do not come off. What is this? What? Oh my. What is this? That's a rainbow trout. That's a rainbow trout. This is a rainbow trout. What? No freaking way. No freaking way. No way. Rainbow trout in a wild river. And there's a topwater hit. What is going on? What is going on? Oh no. No. Hey. Ooh. What a fight on the Wonders. Ooh. Oh. What a fight on the 1 to 7 gram. Oh my days. Oh, this is one to remember. I'll tell you what, it's actually not a bad rainbow at all. He's only lightly hooked on the lip. Smooth and off drag. Keep that head up, he's getting wrapped up. Here we go. Ooh, I am so nervous, I am shaking. Oh. What on earth has just happened? I am in absolute shock. What on earth has just happened? Settle down, buddy. Settle down. Yeah. Beautiful. Pops out in the hook, in the net. Right. I am in absolute awe and just shock. Sheer shock of catching a stocked rainbow trout out of this tiny little wild river system. It's absolutely crazy. Just look at that. So cool. So cool. The colours on that. It's pristine. Right, let's slide her back. There we go. Well, there we go. It's just swam off strong. Man, I'll never, ever forget this day. Oh, I absolutely cannot believe that. To sum it up, I've got to have to be quick about because my camera's about to die. But to catch you on the other side, that's a memorable day for the rest of my life. Now, I've heard of it before. I was in the heat of the moment, I was saying, I've never heard of this before.
I have never, ever heard of this.
But I have heard of it before, and it's probably more common than a few people may think. Ooh, at the end of the day, there's a little fish farm about 2-3 kilometres maybe away from where I am, and I know that this river is joined by a stream. I mean, it's like the source of a river basically. It's absolutely tiny, but it is joined by that. Feel free to put comments down there on what you would have done with the fish. It's been in there for a while. I can tell by some of the colours in its belly. It's clearly not used to getting fed, and its belly's gone a little bit saggier than it would be if it was fresh out of a pond. so I'm guessing it's been there for a while. What would you guys have done? Killed it? I would never want to do that personally, as it's in the river, there's still trout about and it hasn't affected it. But you may think different. Anyway, still a couple more pools to fish. I'm a keen angler, so we're gonna do just that on the chest. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, there you are. Oh, so exactly where I'm stood now is where I got that trout, at the back end of these rapids, in between these two trees. Don't know if he'd have shied away any of the smaller fish. Would seem probable. Anyway, let's get casting. One day, I'm going to do these cool little walking wire shots and I'm actually going to catch something. I swear, it's my YouTuber lifelong mission. What a little bit of an ending there, eh? So, to start with the outro actually, some of you may have noticed that the weather was raining, I was in a coat, and then I wasn't in a coat, and then I wasn't. Anyway, this video was actually filmed over 2 sessions, and that was because I only had a limited amount of time on both sessions, and we've just about managed to bag a little video together. Anyway, how cool was that session? Worked my way all the way up the river on the first session and managed to bag a rainbow trout in a wild river. A wild rainbow trout, basically. To then come back on the second session and end up catching a lovely little brown trout, a couple actually, and losing what was a bigger fish for that river. Which all in all has motivated me to come back and have a really good session where I can thoroughly hit it, both in the morning and in the evening. Anyhow, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Smash the likes, let me know what you think in the comments and what you'd have done with the rainbow trout, etc, etc. And I'll see you in the next one.